DJI have just released their brand new drone and I am super excited for it. It is of course the DJI Air 2S. We're going to be on their website today, guys, showing you all the features, plus I'm going to be spitting off some more information which I also know off the top of my head because that's how cool I am. Welcome to the studio, everybody. We do daily videos in this place, unbox reviews, world news, tech reviews, stuff like that. We do have two YouTube channels. We have a channel 1 and channel 2. You're watching this right now on 2. 2 has the 2, 1 has the 1. It's that simple. So yes, I am a drone flyer. I have been flying my Mavic Air 1 ever since it came out, roughly, a few months after when it came out. I love my drone, and I probably will update to this new drone at some point. Yeah, let's just get straight into the features and talk about this drone. Now, going to the actual DJI webpage, this is the drones that they have right now. Of course, this is the brand new DJI Air 2S. This is the one we're going to be talking about today. But of course, going down in their history is the DJI Mini 2, the Mavic Air 2. This one is kind of the brother. So DJI Air 2S is kind of the brother to the Air 2. If you're going to get a Mavic Air, get this one, the DJI, which is kind of the Mavic Air 2S. They've changed the name of it a little bit, but of course it is what it is. Mavic Mini, Mavic 2 Pro, Mavic 2 Zoom, and the Mavic Air. This is the one I currently own. I think it's probably time for an update very, very soon. And we're going to change the camera angle. So we're going to go to here. And we're going to show you, we're going to scroll down the screen and show you some of the amazing features that this drone has. It's a very interactive website, this one. So when you scroll down with your mouse wheel, you get things popping up in front of you. So it's featuring a 1-inch CMOS sensor, powerful autonomous features, and a compact body weighing less than 600 grams. Now, DJI Air 2S is the ultimate drone, according to them, for creators on the move. Take this all-in-one aerial powerhouse along anywhere to experience and record the world in stunning detail. Now, here's some more of the features that it has. It has a 1-inch sensor, which is something that I am absolutely loving. I wanted to get the other DJI Pro drone that they have with the 1-inch sensor, but I didn't have enough money, and I thought, well, my Mavic Air is fine at the time. But I think maybe this one could be for me. I will do some more research before I buy it, but it was doing a really, really cool little spinny thing. There it is. Look at that. So this has a 1-inch sensor. We will be showing you the 1-inch sensor more in detail in a second. Master shots. It's got 5.4K video. That's amazing. It's got optical sensoring in 4 directions. Now, these two little things right here, can you guys see that? We'll zoom in a little bit more. Them two at the front are normal on most drones, most DJI drones. Now, the ones on top are the newer ones. This has got new sensors for obstacle avoidance. So if you novices out there afraid about losing your drone or crashing into something, well, as long as you've not got it on sports mode, you should be okay with this drone because there's now better features for obstacle avoidance. We'll zoom out a little bit. There we go. Look at that. All right. Big world, big sensor. This is the thing I wanted to show you in a second. Equipped with a 1-inch image sensor and a large 2.4, whatever that is, pixels, pixels. DJI Air 2S is capable of 5.4K, 30 frames per second, and 4K 60 video. Capture any moment with the rich clarity and authentic tones it deserves. So if I scroll the wheel in and out, I'm getting this really, really cool effect right now. So this is the 1-inch sensor. That is the normal sensor. Back to 1-inch, normal. And of course, that's just showing you the thing. Obviously, the bigger sensor size you have, the more better low light performance you're going to have. So in a second, we'll be showing you that you can actually film at nighttime with a lot more clarity now, which is something that I will be keen to test out. Yeah, amazing. Now I'll go down here a little bit more. Turn on the night. Oh yeah. Capture the allure of the world even as it darkens. Thanks to a high dynamic range, high resolution, and accurate color reproduction. Even low light scenes are sharp and vibrant. Beautiful. Okay, 1 billion colors. $1 billion. Captured by the 10-bit. Now I'm going to show you this in a second. This is very important. 1 billion colors captured by the 10-bit D-Log M color profile of the DJI Air 2S lets you fully immerse yourself in the hues of your environment. Now we will show you this right now, actually. Now, color banding is something that you get with 8-bit or below. 10-bit, it's really fantastic. So this is what color banding is. When you photograph a sunset, for example, you're going to see kind of like that. That's kind of exasperated. What's the word when you overstate something to be bigger than it is? This is what color banding is with 8-bit. Now you guys can see this here, but it's not as this is make believe. Forget about that. This is what you normally see with a sunset. Now this image right here, which we'll show you more in detail, on the right is 8-bit, which most drones and most cameras have actually 8-bit. On the left is 10-bit, so the colors are mushed together more precisely, more beautiful, more accurate for what the human brain and eyes would see. So 10-bit is absolutely much better than 8-bit, as you can see here. This is just another reference of that's what 8-bit looks like, and 10-bit is a lot more seamlessly blended together, which is obviously what you want. Color banding is a problem. So now that we've got that out of our system, shoot raw format photos with a dynamic range of up to 12.6 stops to capture more visual information in every scene, even when lighting conditions are bad or complex. This provides more flexibility in post-processing, giving creators more possibilities to get the look that they want. Now, intelligent HDR technology merges multiple shots automatically, increasing the dynamic range of images without the need for post-processing. This means more nuanced, details in both the highlights and shadows for richer images with greater depth. So if we scroll down, it should be doing that thing. There it goes, it's doing that thing. I'll zoom out a little. See that? Anyway, Hyperlapse and Panorama. I love Hyperlapse, so we'll show you this in a second. Hang on. Boom. Look at that. Some of the older drones can do this. I think the Mavic Air 2 can do this. I'm not too sure about the others, but obviously this is going to be doing a lot better at nighttime with the 1-inch sensor. So speed up time and movement with a single tap by creating a hyperlapse, a beautiful hyperlapse. You can also capture large, more detailed shots for your surroundings with Panorama. So you can pick different things here. This one's sphere. My Mavic Air first generation does that. Obviously, the better the generation, the newer the drone, the better it's going to look. This is 180, wide angle, hyperlapse. Hyperlapse is incredible. I love doing them. I've done a lot of hyperlapses on the ground, not just the air, but yeah, to do it with this drone, that'd be cool. Smart features, perfect shots, master shots, and focus track effortlessly turns any adventure into cinematic footage. Ooh yeah. Introducing master shots. We're going to zoom out a little bit. I'm actually very excited about this one. I've seen this in a video. Introducing master shots. I will be using this when I get this drone eventually. The next evolution of quick shots. Master shots is an advanced, intelligent feature that gives users the best shots in any location with just a tap. Simply select your subject and the drone. So you select the subject, meaning you, or if you're in a driving car or something like that. So select your subject by highlighting you in a square on the screen on the controller, and then the drone, and then give it a tap. Simply select your subject and the drone will film with while executing 10 different maneuvers in sequence, keeping your subject center frame and generating a short cinematic video afterwards. So all these shots is getting done by the software within the actual within the actual drone and the controller. And by clicking that specific thing, which is called master shots, you're getting all these cinematically beautiful different shots, from left to right, up, down, fourth dimension, I don't know, whatever. You're getting all those really cool shots by the touch of a button. And of course, if you're a video editor like I am, I do travel vlogs on channel 1, which you guys can find right here, by the way. Plug time. Which means you can edit all those different things, cut out the crap bits, and everything will be there for you to edit into your actual travel vlog, which is awesome. Love that. It's better than holding onto the remote control and clicking left and right and trying to keep yourself into center frame. Just touch of a button and it's doing it for you. Great, love it. We're moving on to the next. The center of attention. Here I am. The center of attention. Focus track features Spotlight 2.0, Active Track 4.0, and Point of Interest 3.0, making it a breeze for DJI Air 2S to follow or circle your subject. So all of these these things 2.0, 4.0, and 3.0. Basically, it's a much better version of older software. They've made it so much better, which is you can't complain with that. Let's face it. Going down. Every adventure deserves a 2S. Does it? Oh, boy, oh boy, I hope so. DJI, throw us one of these for free. Other content creators are getting these sent to them for free. Look, maybe one day I'll get it, but let's speed that process up so I can make a really cool video for you. DJI, I'm talking and looking at you right now. Show me the money! Show me the drone. Anyway, forget about that for a second. Worry less, discover more. God, whenever I fly my drone, well, anybody who flies their drone, probably the number one fear is losing it or crashing it. Hopefully, with this drone, we are fixing that fear a little better than the other drones, I guess you could say. Now, the combination of portability, safety, and intelligent technology means that you can spend more time enjoying flights and less time worrying about them. Take the DJI Air 2S into the sky confidently every flight. So this is what we talked about before, but we're going to go more into detail. You guys can see the tracking capabilities with the trees. It's you'll see in a second. It's like kind of on a loop. It's doing it again and again. It sees the trees, and you see that little digital mesh thing that represents what it can see it. So DJI Air 2S has the ability to perceive its environment in 4 directions, I should say: up, down, forward, and backward. That's incredible. The algorithms for advanced pilot assistance systems, APAS 4.0, which means it's been fixed 4 times. Awesome, even better. Have been further improved, allowing DJI Air 2S to what's that one? It can do things at high speeds.
Scenarios.
It can have your complex scenarios at high speeds. All right. Now, as we can see, when the drone is flying at a fast rate of speed, the drone actually tilts forwards, which you'll see in a second. We just see how it's tilting forwards. And now with those 2 new little nodules, those 2 little sensors on the top, you're getting way more coverage of tree branches, power lines. I just released a video actually on my channel 1, this one right here, plug time, where I was actually flying my Mavic Air 1st generation under massive power lines, getting a photo of a train on an old historic bridge and everything like that. And one of my fears is actually crashing the drone into power lines. And if I am near the trees, obviously the trees that are above me, when I'm going at a certain speed, the sensors aren't probably going to see that. But of course, as we said, those 2 new sensors right there will. Of course, with the 2 older ones, 2 underneath and 2 in the back. And yeah, you're getting pretty much mostly coverage everywhere. I'm not too sure about the sides. I don't know. What about if you go sideways? That's a good question. I don't know. But awesome. I like that. Those 2 new sensors are absolutely game-changing. And DJI Air 2S features DJI's most advanced O3, what's this one? I don't know, some sort of sync image transmission technology, delivering an ultra-smooth, clear, and reliable image feed. Now, guys, you can go 12 kilometers with this. My goodness, you could be sitting in your lounge room as long as the walls of your house aren't interrupting with the line of sight image. You can go 12 kilometers with this and have a sit in your back garden and have, video transmission. And that's awesome. One thing that I really don't like about my Mavic Air 1st generation, which is the one I have, is that it relies on Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi from the controller. to the drone, and you can't go very far at all. I'm going to say like a kilometer, and then I'm losing a lot of range. Like the picture starts slowing down and lagging and stopping and starting, and so I got to slowly bring the drone back. With this kind of different transmission, it's not using Wi-Fi, which is so much better, which is why I want to upgrade at some point. Now, safer skies with ADS-B. Now, another one of my concerns is when I'm actually flying a drone, is actually flying it into an airplane or flying it into a helicopter or something like that. Each time I hear an airplane go past, like really, really high up, or if I hear a helicopter in the distance, I'm like, shit, bring the drone down. Fuck, no one, you know, I don't want to freaking crash into a public aircraft. There's no way I want to do that. Now, this new safety feature is awesome. Let me read this to you guys. DJI Air 2S provides an added layer of airspace safety with the industry-leading AirSense safety system. Now, this receives automatic dependent surveillance broadcast. Wow. ADS-B flight location information from airplanes and helicopters in your area that transmit ADS-B signals. Now, displaying those aircraft on a map and provides audio and visual alerts through the DJI Fly app to help you keep the drone out of the way of those aircraft. So that is awesome. You guys can see the aircraft here, and I'm guessing that's your drone. Let me zoom in a little bit for you. Whoops. What have we done? We've killed it. We've killed it. Yeah, I don't know. It's not working. It's not working. But yeah, safety with aircraft is something that I don't take lightly, I guess you could say. Excuse me. Now, get the most out of your Air 2S. What does it say? Of course, you can get the Fly More combo. You're gonna get ND filters with the Fly More combo and the DJI Smart Controller. If you don't get the Fly More combo, you're getting less batteries. You're not getting the ND filters, and you're not getting the smart controller. I think you have to get a normal controller that you have to connect your phone to, which is really annoying. So I suggest if you do got the extra money, get the extra Fly More. You know, I'm not getting paid to say this, but it just makes more sense to get that way. That way you can fly your drone a lot. You can fly your drone a lot more without having to recharge. You know, you got more batteries, the ND filters, and a controller that actually has a screen instead of, you know, putting my phone in each time. And I get notifications on my phone, and people call me, and people text me, and I'm droning, I'm flying the drone, and looking at the screen through my phone, and it's just so annoying. It's probably better to get that one. Yeah. So look, that's just been a quick little video regarding this. Now, what else did I wanted to show you? The new drone has those two new sensors, which the old ones don't. If I can show you it there. See, this is a quick one showing you that this old drone, the Mavic Air 2, which came out almost a year ago, doesn't have those two facing sensors up above, but of course the new one does. Where is it? Where are we? See, 1, 2, 3, 4 sensors, and where's the Mavic Air 2, which came out a year ago? It only has 2. So you're getting something with better features, safety and all that. The Mavic Air 2 Pro, by the way, this is something else I wanted to show you. The Mavic Air 2 Pro, which came out almost a year ago or something like that, it has 10-bit color banding removed type thing. It has 10-bit color banding removed. Now, the Mavic Air 2 Zoom has the capability to zoom. This new drone that we're talking about has both of them, except the zoom is digital as opposed to the Mavic Zoom, which is actually physical zoom. This one is digital, but based on the frame rate and based on the resolution that you pick within the drone, let's say, you know, 1080 60 frames per second, or 4K 60 frames per second, or you know, 5 point whatever it is K at 30 frames per second, depending on the resolution that you pick, you might not be allowed to actually digitally zoom. But if you pick 1080, for example, you know, you're probably allowed to digitally zoom. By the way, one more thing I wanted to say that's not on the website is that if you actually pick 4K, the image sensor is cropped, unfortunately. You can type this up on Google yourself and read that a little bit more yourself, get more in-depth deep information. But, you know, having a cropped image is not ideal, but I'm sure it's not bad. You know, it's still using a lot of that image sensor. But that's just one thing to think about. If you're a professional, the higher resolution you go, the image sensor gets cropped, which means the whole sensor isn't getting used. Anyway, guys, I hope you found this video informative. If you did, give us a like, subscribe, and ring that freaking bell. Where are we? Oh, yeah, baby. I need those subs. It was my birthday yesterday. That's my birthday wish, to get more subs from you guys. I love you all. I'll see you for tomorrow's video, whatever that may be. Bye.